Alright, fellow Kaijudo duelists, this is Chris here from Team Squeaky here at Kaijudo Central. I'm going to go over a deck tech with you here. This is my 4-color Light, Water, Darkness, Fire bottle deck. Played it, I designed it Saturday morning just because I was like, I wanted to play something different than what I was playing. And so won a dual days with it on Saturday, and then played it Sunday, just having fun, and then I let Larry pilot it on yesterday, Monday, and he ended up taking first place at a smaller dual days event that we had. But it's a lot of fun. You know, it's very competitive. It's definitely a whole different deck idea than what I've seen out there. So, but yeah. Alright, so without further ado, let me go ahead and begin this, alright? For the light section of the deck, we're going to start off, we're going to have 3 Lux. Several different things here with this particular card. First off, I can attack with it early game, right? This deck is going to be very aggressive, okay, for the most part. It wants to get out there and it wants to attack, okay? Second piece to this is that it makes my dragons 1 less to cast when it's out there. Last but not least is protecting my dragons too from banishment when I've got it out there. Okay? Alright, moving along. I don't think I need to talk too much on Lux there. Alright, at the 3 drop for my light, I've got 2 Star Lanterns here. This is just to protect myself when I need to at particular points in time. For the most part, this deck wants to be very aggressive, but is a time maybe where I need to throw down a blocker just to give myself a little bit of a turn while I'm continuing to do what I do. Right? So, yeah. Okay. Moving along from that. At the 6 drop for light, I've got 3 Liras. This is probably, to be quite honest with you, the best card, I think, coming from BSI. It is just absolutely annoying with what it does. Okay? Double Breaker, pauses a creature, keeps it tapped. Feeds into what I'm wanting to do with another card with the deck. So yeah, just annoying to play against. It's fun playing, but it is annoying to play against, to sit there and say the least. All right, last 2 cards in the deck for the light section is going to be 2 Andromedas of the Citadel. This right here, if you bottle into it early game, extend your shields, right? Late game, and it gives you that extra turn possibly that you need with some shields. And also makes it to where when they're attacking you, they got to tap their attacking creature plus another creature. Just kind of slows them down bit by bit. Okay, 11,500 power. Going to allow me to take out a lot of different creatures on the board. Not too much is going to survive the attack from this particular creature. Alright. Moving along from there, the water section of the deck. I've run 3 Aqua Seneschal. Okay? This allows me to get on the attack early as well as draw and put stuff into my hand. Okay? Protects myself also versus aggro. I also run at the 3 drop, 3 logo scans. Enough said there. Alright. 4 drop to pause and allow me some time. If I need to bounce something back up, whether it's one of my creatures or one of their creatures, I gotta run 2 Rizalka Aqua Chasers. Alright, last but not least, it's a bottle deck, right? 3 Bottle Wishes. In this particular deck, because it's a 42 card deck, as long as you're not starting off with all of your high cards in your hand when you bottle, you're going to hit something you want 9 times out of 10. The only luck that I've run into, which has cost me a couple games, and it's the same time every single time, which is when I get the card, I go off of a bottle, I go, you're going to be the death of me. And my teammates know it too. I hit, for some whatever reason, when I'm bottling, there's a time where I tend to hit Star Lanterns at the wrong time. So, alright. Going into my darkness. I run a 2 of Scaradobro Gloom Hollow. It can block the aggro, right? Protect myself as a blocker, and then I can use it to attack as needed. Moving along from there. I run a 3 of Bone Blades. Don't need to say what's going on with that, I don't think. Also, as part of my defense, or 3 Terror Pits. Last but not least on the Darkness side, 2 Dracathenes of the Abyss. The Dracathenes allow me to pull back a lot out of this deck. I haven't showed the fire side to it yet, but you've already seen the light in it, you've already seen the water in it, and you've seen the darkness in it. There's a lot that Dracathene has to target when it comes into play. So, plus being a triple breaker, pretty good. Alright, moving on into the fire side to it now. In the fire piece, I run a 3 of Gilliflame. Perfect target for my Dracathene, right? Dracathene comes in, cool, grab a Gilliflame or 2, put them in, let them attack, swing for game 9 times out of 10. Another thing that I can do with my Gilliflames is it allows me to assault those Herald of Infernuses that people are using to try to cheat into dragons, right? Let's say I don't have a creature down for whatever reason, I've bounced it, I've done whatever, or it's just been gotten removed. Cool, they've used a Herald of Infernus, they've swung with it. Alright, now I'm going to swing my Gilliflame the Assaulter into it. Well, now they've lost a Herald, but I've got the ability to yank mine back with Dracathene. Right? So, just allows me to take and do a couple different things with it. Now, speaking of Herald of Infernus, I've got 2 Herald of Infernus in my deck as well, right? It puts pressure back on your opponent just because they have to worry about possibly swinging or not swinging at that particular point once Herald's there, not knowing if you have cards in hand, and then what you have in your hand that you can sneak in with it. So, alright. Moving along. And yeah, don't even get me on early games. A turn 2, turn 3 attack, breaking a Bottle of Wishes from my shields. They've swung with the creature, and I get a Herald of Infernus down on the ground from that bottle, and then I've got whatever big dragon sitting in my hand waiting to come out. Just dumb. Alright, moving along. Also, with fire, I do run a 1-of Barrage to help me versus those aggro decks, as well as a 1-of Dragon's Breath. Cool. Moving along from that, I've got 2 Billion Degree Dragons. So, this guy, I chose this over Voltaire just because he does have the ability to attack and swing into a untapped creature. If I've got something bigger down and they thought they could protect it like a dragon with a Lux, well, cool. Swinging my Billion Degree Dragon into a Lux, and by the way, use whatever other big creature that I have to get rid of your creature you thought you could protect. So, really good. Loving this card so far in this deck. Alright, last 2 cards of the deck. 2 Infernus the Awakened. This guy just shuts aggro decks down. It's a sad panda moment for him. I was playing Blurple last night when I was letting Larry run this particular deck, and I played him in the first round. And yeah, it was pretty sad once he got the Infernus out there, and I really didn't have anything to use. So just dumb. So alright, that's the deck in a nutshell. 42 cards, 4-color bottle. So, like I said, it's been a lot of fun. You know, I don't have really anything too negative to sit there and say about it. It's 1, 2 duel days, 1 large duel days, the other small duel days. Like I said, I piloted one, the larger duel days. Larry piloted the smaller duel days, and we were just having a lot of fun with the deck. And like I said, we both ended up taking first place, playing a couple different things. You know, good times with the deck. So, alright, build it, have fun with it. This is Chris from Team Squeaky here at Kaijudo Central. Later.